Wellness Show, episode 182. Welcome to the Wellness Show, a podcast on health and wealth. I'm your host, Tyson Bannigan, the founder of the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy. Join me as we get the latest insight, tips, and strategies from wellness providers, coaches, and successful, heart-centered entrepreneurs, and much, much more. Welcome to the Wellness Show. And today, as usual, I'm excited because I get to talk to somebody new and bright and a rising star in her own field. It's Iona Flores, and today we're going to talk about DNA activations. What an amazing topic. So I'm pretty curious. How did you come into this whole area of expertise?
So I started, I was very spiritual as a little child and just going through a lot of hardships as us healers and light workers do. And in 2013, I decided to leave a 16-year relationship and start learning different modalities. I've always read healing books, transformational books, and I just knew I had a bigger purpose. So that's how I pretty much got into the healing work. And when I got my download was when I was actually in Mount Shasta. I went there for a spiritual retreat. And I was talking to my angels and guides, and I just was inside this apparatus. It's a sacred geometry shape that's made out of copper. And when I was sitting in there, the 13 angels came in and Solarina came in, and they downloaded me with the information and what to use for my star DNA activations to help the world ascend, to bring in our God-given gifts that we already have, to access our dormant DNA, because a lot of humans are only using 10 to 35%. And just bringing in your gifts to help spread light and love to the universe and to others and to open up others. And as you awaken others. As you spread your light to others. So that's my passion, and my gift to spread with the world is to open up their gifts and in turn bring in new modalities, bring in new inventions. Everything's out there for them to receive once they learn how to connect with their higher self again and to connect with God.
All right. Well, great. That's a great introduction. But we need to rewind. You said a lot of things there that I want to go back to. So one, isn't Mount Shasta is an amazing place, right? What a incredible shock.
Yes.
What a place to learn. What a place to connect. And so that's number one. Congratulations for going to one of the most powerful places on the planet. Secondly, all right. So you were in one of the 5 platonic solids. Which one was it?
It was the 2 pyramids that are inverted, so the same shape as the Mount Shasta that has within it.
So the Merkaba.
Yes.
The star.
Golden Merkaba.
Yeah. Well, the reason I'm interested is because downstairs in treatment room is a dodecahedron sound chamber, which of course is one of the 5 platonic solids, and in the middle of that is a star tetrahedron. So you're speaking the same language. So going back to when you were a little girl, did you always have a connection with your angels?
Yes.
Yeah.
Back then, it was my imaginary dog friend, Pepper, because I didn't really, as a kid, it's more animals. So I would always have my dog with me. And I always tell my twin sister, don't sit there because my dog's there, Pepper's sitting there. So I always felt a presence around me, guidance. I'm an open channel, so I can feel the presence of beings coming to me and helping healing through me because I'm an open conduit. I've been Reiki certified, Reiki master, and a Karuna Reiki master, so I bring high vibrations of energy through me.
That's really interesting. And so back to that experience that you had with the 13 angelic beings at Mount Shasta, did you have an intention statement, or were you doing in prayer or meditation or retreat, or how did you call this down, or it just happened to you just spontaneously?
I always say, how can I be the highest and brightest channel for this information to come in to help humanity evolve? How can I expand mass consciousness? How can I do global ascension? Use me as an open vessel. I want to be of service. And so I asked those open-ended questions. When I first was asking, what are my gifts? Why am I here? Starting to ask those questions for the universe and the angels and God to bring it to you.
Great. So for anybody listening to this show, you want to know who you are and why you incarnated, what's your life's passion, then just listen to this show and repeat those questions for yourself. And guess what? You'll have your 13 angels, or at least the equivalent of that, showing up for you. So thank you for sharing that. I think it's really important to know, for people to know that they can actually activate themselves. The first thing is to ask, right? And then you can receive.
Yes, ask and you receive.
Right.
Yes.
So back to this download that you received, right? And now you have this capacity to work with each individual. So is it like you're doing a reading for the individual, or is it a channeled message, or how does it come through for you?
So when I speak, God comes through my voice, that healing frequency of God, to remember about God's within you. And it's just activating clients to know, because a lot of them are not connected to their higher selves. They're not in their bodies. They're wondering why they can't manifest. Why aren't things working? Because they're flying out in the ethers and they're not sure how to connect. So I help them connect with their inner source again, to feel their inner beauty, to learn how to love themselves. And then asking them, what would you like to do if you didn't have to use your mind space and you opened your heart? Because that's how these beings come in, is when you open your heart space. And I ask them, how would you like your life? What would you like to bring in? Because everyone wants to be living their ideal life, helping others, or whatever their career is, liking your job. You're supposed to like your job. I did not like my previous job. So just helping others that way. And then what I do is I activate their DNA. So first what I do is I clear everything. There's ancestral, there's old programming within your mind. A lot of people are living in the fear consciousness. They are not connected to their source. And if we would turn off the TVs and just start doing healthy things for ourselves and learning and growing, then you realize that you do have that power. But a lot of people still have the old programs. So what I do is I clear traumas from their childhood. I clear old programming that they got from their parents and their ancestors. And what I'm doing is opening them up and clearing everything from all realities of them that are happening now. So I'm clearing past, present, and future realities of everything that has been holding them back from their dream life.
Now
And
you
when I
do,
activate the DNA,
so
Metatron comes in,
do you do
open the.
that? Sorry for interrupting, but I'm curious. Like, do you do that in a series of sessions, or are you able to do that in the blink of an eye? That clearing process is just so important to help people get out of their own way. Is that take a period of time, or is that part of the one session people spend with you to activate their DNA? Just curious.
I do activate their DNA each session, but everyone's vibrating at different frequency, and a lot of people have different layers that need to come off. Some
Yeah.
people get an instant. It's like they already know what their life purpose is. They're motivated, but it also depends on the person. If
Yeah.
you're a go-getter and you're motivated, I light that fire within them. They're already doing it, and they can see the big picture. The people who I work with too, who are seers, they see the visuals coming in of their life. Then they can see how expansive it is, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, this is possible." Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And the people who are feelers are going to feel the energy coming in. They're going to feel the waves of energy coming in, like when we do the activation today. You're going to feel it. The seers are going to start to see things unfold. They're going to see the activations coming in. They're going to see the sacred geometry shapes coming in. They're going to see the masters and angels coming in. They're going to be different from today. When you do the DNA activation, we're peeling layers off. So it's going to be active today, but it's successions of time that open up, but your gifts are already there. It's what can you hold at this time, because not everyone can take the same amount of energy. We're all vibrating at different frequencies.
Yeah, I like what you said. I mean, that's a sort of the same of working with crystal skulls, is that, they have so much information encoded in them that they actually have an ability to only give you that download that you need in the moment. Otherwise, you'd be overloaded. So I understand that concept, that the person might need to come back to you again and again and again for another part of that layer being peeled away, which allows more consciousness to come in. So it's sort of clear, install, and climb the ladder, so to speak.
Yes.
Great.
And what I also do is I take them, we also go with the Lemurians, Palladians, different beings, star beings too. I work with the Octurians, the Orions, just all different star beings. I'm from Lyra, so I work with the Lyrans. And what I do is I also bring in, when we go to those other realms, we're going to bring in those coded crystals just for them that have those sacred codes within them we're going to bring back in everyone's heart chakras to take back with you to the earth plane to use in your existence now here on earth.
Great. So this time around, you are in a position to do one for everybody listening to this call now and in the future. Is that correct?
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing. So how did you get to that feeling of being that confident to do that? I mean, I can understand being able to do it individually, but with lots of people interviewing in the show, I say, well, why don't you do a reading for everybody? Or, why don't you remove this block for prosperity for everybody? And they go, oh, but, and that's a big jump for them, but you're already there. So have you been doing it for groups before?
Yes, I've been on another show,
Yeah.
From Heartache to Joy. And the thing is, everyone's connected. So when we open our hearts and we all connect, if you resonate with what the person's going through, if I worked on someone else, we're all connected. I put our hearts together. The energy releases for everyone, because as you heal, the world heals. As you heal, your family heals.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay. So now, we're all interconnected. And so when you let go, everybody lets go. Your ancestors get cleared and all future generations. So, what could be better than that? We get to work on ourselves, but we actually get to change the planet at the same time.
Yes.
All right. So, is there anything that we need to know or prepare to get out of our own ways so that we can receive this the best we can?
Pretty much just be open to receive, and let the blessings come in.
Well, that sounds pretty straightforward.
And drink a lot of water after, because my mouth's already getting dry.
Yeah.
A lot of energy is already coming through.
Yeah.
And you're going to match with my frequency as we bring these energies in.
All right. Well, I'll just get my water bottle right here and drink to that idea right now.
Yeah, I need to.
Yeah. So if you're listening to this, the important thing about having a sip is that it allows the programming to go right down to the cellular level. So, well, I'm excited. So for everybody, not only for myself, but for everybody on the call. So whenever you're ready, and if you need to do anything else, then let me know. Otherwise, we're ready to rock and roll.
So I'm going to ask everyone to close their eyes so you can go within. As we do this activation, we are going to go to Mount Shasta. So to close your eyes and go within, I want you to take a deep breath in. Hold it for 3 seconds. And then release. And again, breathe in. Hold it for 3 seconds. And release. And one more time. Breathe in. Hold it for 3 seconds. And release. I want you to open your crown chakra at the top of your head. Feel or visualize golden lights from the Creator coming in from above. Feel these rainbow energies coming in, these crystalline frequencies, these diamond-like energies. Activating your third eye, activating your pineal gland, activating your pituitary gland, and activating your master cell, that your cells are responding to the vibrations in my voice. The healing frequencies that are coming through, your cells are listening. Bringing this energy down now to your throat chakra, activating your throat. So us light workers and healers, you can be heard 100% of the time. You can be seen, heard, felt, and known to stand in your light again, stand in your power, stand as one. Bringing this energy down now from your throat to your multidimensional heart portal, activating your multidimensional heart, your holographic heart, connecting all of our hearts because we are all one, connecting mass consciousness now, connecting to Gaia, the frequency of Mother Earth. Moving this energy down now from your multidimensional heart portal, bringing it down to your solar plexus, activating your solar plexus, moving it to your sacral chakra, activating your creative energy, moving it to your root chakra, activating your financial security, family, that chakra. Activating your kundalinis at your root chakra, bringing it up to your third eye as I'm tapping on everyone's third eye, expanding your kundalini, expanding your life force energy, now bringing it back down to your root. If you feel like you need to breathe in and out right now, go ahead as the energy is moving. Whenever you feel like you need to breathe in and out, do that. Listen to your body. Your body's very intelligent. Now feeling very safe and secure, feel your feet get really heavy, grounded, planted into Mother Earth. A lot of us light workers are not grounded. So ground yourself now before we do this activation. Feeling your feet get really heavy, feeling very safe and secure in Mother Earth. Now feel your grounding cord drop from your root chakra into the very core of Mother Earth as she's gifting you with her crystalline energy that's resting at the very core. Feel the energy, the crystalline energy coming up your grounding cord now, up through all your bodies, your physical, mental, emotional, astral, spiritual bodies now, as we are realigning you, reharmonizing you, rebalancing you to peace, love, bliss, balance. I want you to feel now as Mother Mary and Kuan Yin come into your heart portal. Feel their energies now. Feel them as they're wrapping you in this pink and green energetic blanket of love, of compassion, of warmth. This motherly love that you've never felt ever in your life. So connected to your source. So connected to mass consciousness. You are a light being having a human experience. You are this star being, this magical being, helping Gaia evolve. So I want you to feel now as Archangel Metatron comes in, as he's activating your golden Merkaba within your field. Everyone's golden Merkaba is being activated now. As he activates Metatron's cube, the ascension tool. As he activates your God codes within you, feel yourself turning online now. As he activates your tree of life, your soul blueprint of why you chose to come here this time, old souls. Feel it turning on, accessing ancient knowledge. Now moving in through your quantum bubble, getting into your golden bubble as we all get into ours, as Archangel Michael comes in and he's gonna blow you up and we're gonna go to these higher realms of existence and we are gonna quantumly go to Mount Shasta. Moving in through your stargate now through your star portal. Feel yourself as you go. Going through your funnel, going through. Feel the stars, the Milky Way galaxy as you're moving. And now you're moving to Mount Shasta. Feel yourself there, sitting on Mount Shasta. And now I want you to feel as the Lemurians come to you, as they're all around you, as the Atlanteans are there too. Feel the Atlanteans coming in. Feel the Arcturians coming in. Our star families are here to help us. Feel the Orions coming in. Lyrans coming in now. The Palladians coming in now. They're all coming through your heart because your heart's wide open. Feel the sisterhood and brotherhood. Feel the family, feel the remembrance of home. And if you want to cry right now, go ahead and cry. Let those tears out of joy, of peace, of oneness again. And I want you to feel now as we're going to clear out the old programs that have been holding you back from living your life purpose, from living your dreams, from being who you chose to be today. So feel now as we're touching your temples, as we are clearing limited thinking from your parents that they got from their ancestors, generational, within your genetic lineage, within your DNA. Feel it releasing through your feet portals now. Feel as old programs are releasing, old tapes that are playing, feel them releasing through your feet portals now. As you are healing, your family heals, your ancestors heal. Future generations to come are healed as you heal today. There is no time or space where we are right now. So feel now as it's releasing. Anything you ever heard, any resentments, that you were not good enough, that you didn't fit in, that you were the square peg trying to fit in the round hole, that you never fit in anywhere. Feel as those old programs are releasing. The fear, frustration, the anxiety, the worry, the panic. Feel it releasing, that you're releasing it for everyone now. Feel as we're balancing your right and left brain, healing your mother and father energies, healing your yin and your yang symbols, healing all chambers of your heart now, clearing through all dimensions, time and space, all realities of yous that are happening now, past, present, future realities, timelines, grids, parallel universes, galaxies, dimensions. Feel it releasing through your feet now. I want you to feel as we're clearing old poverty consciousness, spiritual vows that you made, that you can only receive donations. That's why a lot of us are not receiving money. Feel it releasing for you now, clearing those old programs. You can live your spiritual purpose and still make money doing it. helping the world heal, helping Gaia heal, helping others, to be of service. Feel all these old programs leaving. Money doesn't grow on trees. Rich people are greedy. Feel it releasing through your feet. You can do a lot. You can help a lot of charities. You can help a lot of people in need with the money you make of being of service. Feel the power and impact that you can have on the world. Clearing old vows. Clearing karmic entanglements, patterns, and loops. Clearing toxic relationships of any kind. Feel it, because you are the golden child. You are the golden age. You are the way shower for your family. You are breaking cycles for your family. You are breaking these karmic entanglements and patterns for your family today, old souls. Feel it releasing through your feet. Any black magic, curses, or spells, feel it releasing through your feet for everyone. And I want you to feel as your ancestors come in, as we are now going to do your DNA activation. Feel as your ancestors are coming in, or past loved ones that you want to bring in. Say their name in your head. Telepathically, they communicate with you. Bring them in to be a part of this sacredness that's happening today for you and the world and your families and future families to come. Feel them around you and support. Feel them congratulating for being the one, to being the brave one, to standing in your light again, to not being fearful, clearing all those programs of fear, lack, poverty, consciousness, of worry and doubt. You are doing this for everyone. Feel them with you now, their support and their love. I'm going to chant these frequencies first, and then we're going to activate your DNA. So feel now as these symbols are coming in, as I am drawing them to you. Feel the waves of energy, the tingles, the heat, the coldness, the lightheadedness. You feel like you're flying. Feel these energies coming in now. And if you need to breathe in and out, do that. Move the energy. So I'm going to chant. It's going to get loud so you don't get startled because your guys' eyes are closed right now. Here I go. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. Sit here in silence while these activations are going through you, through all lives of you that are happening now, that are being healed, balanced, harmonized. Rebooting you to higher consciousness, connecting you to your past life knowledge and ancient knowledge, connecting you to your higher self again, like you were in ancient time. Feel the power within you. Opening and expanding now even more, expanding now to the super consciousness of all that is, expanding to you, your light, your energy, your power. Want you to feel now as Archangel Metatron and I come in, as we're activating your DNA strands. Feel us illuminating your DNA strands as I am the illuminator. Feel them turning on. Feel these gold frequencies coming in, these rainbow frequencies, as we're activating your DNA to what you can hold at this time. Feel the layers coming in. I want you to feel now as the golden avatar dolphins come in and the whales come in, as they are the gatekeepers of your Akashic records. Feel as they're singing the light language to you, as these sacred sounds are coming in. You can feel these vibrations of waves of energy coming into your body now. Feel them coming in. Up in your crown chakra now. Feel as we're opening up your Akashic records, your golden books are opening. These transmissions, these sacred lights are coming in. Transmissions, frequencies. Feel them now. Feel as I'm activating all your sacred geometry shapes within your body now are lighting up. All your chakra points are lighting up. Receiving all this information now. I want you to feel as Lemurians and Palladians come in and the Octurians, as they're blessing you with their crystals. They have these shapes within them, these codes, these symbols that are activated just for you. Feel as they're putting it in everyone's heart portal now for you to take back to the earth plane with you, to use these of service, to use these for good, that they're only activated for the people who are going to use them for good, the light workers and healers who are here to make a difference. Feel as these crystals are going within your heart chambers now. Remembering what you did in past lives, using natural remedies to heal, using plants, working with animals, working with nature, working with crystals, auric work, working with sound healing. In all past lives that you've lived, bringing these back in, bringing in your past life knowledge so that you can use this for your healing modalities and you can create new ones, but you're actually creating what you did in the past, bringing in these new inventions that are going to help Earth and Gaia. For the next 50 years, major transformation is possible. You are the way showers for your family, for this new life, for this new world to appear. It's happening now. Feel that within every fiber of your being. The inner knowing, the remembrance of you, remembering who you are, remembering your star family. And now since you're activated, I'm going to say the names again. Feel the vibrations within your body when I say their names, because this is your star family if you resonate with it. Lyrans, Palladians, Octurians, Orions, Blue Rays, Andromedians. And if I didn't mention any, but you feel something telepathically in your head, because there's billions of star races, listen. Listen with your heart, with your open heart. They are going to be communicating with you for the next 30 days. This activation is going to be going within layers because we cannot do this at one time. It's too powerful. These energies, downloads, frequencies, transmissions, they'll be working with you in the dream state. You'll be receiving more blessings, more openings as you evolve and as you hold these higher crystalline energies of you, these higher frequencies of you. Thanking these beings. Thanking the angels, the masters that helped with this healing activation and transmission today of your DNA star activation. Moving back through your bubble, getting into your golden bubble, quantumly going back to the earth plane where you exist now, going back down through your stargate, through your star portal. Going back down, 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 getting closer to your physical body as your astral and spiritual bodies come back in, realigning you, reharmonizing you, recalibrating you to that of peace, love, harmony, and bliss, vibrating at these higher frequencies of you. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Namaste, old souls. I love you.
So I will reappear slowly back into my body and have a sip. And thank you very much for that. That was a wonderful journey.
You're welcome.
And now that everybody has had an opportunity to experience what you've been gifted to bring to planet Earth, so as she evolves into the star being that she is due to be, how do people get hold of you and how can they work with you?
So we have a link actually for your page, and so, or they can go on www.ionablissfullife.com and book sessions with me.
Great. That will be in the show notes below. And
Yes.
for those that are listening to the podcast, and if you're listening to the YouTube channel, part of the show, it will be in the comments as well, the links to allow you to have your own guided session, to have your own star DNA activation, so you can remember who you are and why you're here and why you incarnated on planet Earth and what your soul mission is as part of the planetary cleanup crew to make this the best planet in the whole wide world of solar systems, galaxies, star nations, etc., etc. Thank you ever so much for being on the show, but I don't want to run away yet. If you could wave a magic wand and have anything you wanted, which of course you can, and you teach other people to do the same, what would it be?
World peace.
Right.
For, just to help the homeless people, just to everyone just have an open heart and start making a difference in the world to clean up, the pollution that's going on, the plastic, everything. That's why we're here. That's why the light workers are here and the healers, to help make a better world.
Yeah, so you're really talking about Earth stewardship, of standing in your
Yes.
truth and being, what would you say, a steward for planet Earth, for Gaia, to help her raise her consciousness. So I share a similar dream, and that is that we will not only achieve world peace, but we will be accepted back into the intergalactic nation of those beings that have world peace in their star system.
Mm-hmm.
So, what could be better than that, to look forward to that day? And guess what? If you do the inner work, if you get a chance to work with Iona, if you get to stand in your truth and clear what no longer serves you, you'll probably be part of that force that allows us to get there quicker and faster. So thank you for being on the show. It was a delight to meet you and feel your energies, and allow everybody who listens to the show to have this blessing and clearing. And it will be going on for, what did you say, the next couple of weeks? Actually, you said 30 days, didn't you?
30 days.
Yeah, 30 days. That's enough time to change the world. And guess what? I'm getting a phone call. It must be God wanting to talk to me, so I need to run. So bye for now. Thanks for being on the show.
Bye, Tyson. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
For quality online wellness products, courses, and services, visit our sponsors, thewellnessstore.ca and the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy, located at thewellnessacademy.ca. To stay in touch, visit us at thewellnessshow.ca. And until next time, be healthy, wealthy, and wise.